Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Blog After It's One. I'm your host today. I know it says probably Rob, but I'm Bobby. Rob is not here today. He is refereeing. But we do got Rod and Cleo who are also hosted along with me. How y'all doing this morning?
What up, though?
What's going on?
Man, none of y'all on camera? Y'all making me feel like I'm at work.
I am on camera. What are you talking about?
I don't see you.
You don't see me?
He
Well,
is. I can see both of
because it's
y'all.
Rob. That's why you looking for Bob. You were looking for Bobby, but it's Rob. I'm on camera.
No, my John don't. Like you know how
God
you can,
dang.
you know how you
I
can
can see
swipe.
both of y'all.
Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah, I
I
can see
don't.
you, Rod. I
Oh,
just can see Cleo.
yeah, no.
She said, "Yeah." No. She said,
Not
"Nah,
at, not at
nah."
9 o'clock right now.
Uh,
Man, if you don't pop on in your scarf, like you all right?
all right. Let's start with the NBA Cup semifinals. We'll start with the first game of the day with the Bucks and Hawks. I thought the Hawks could win this. I thought this was something that this would be Trae Young's proving ground, but also with that young competitive team. I just don't think Doc Rivers would have made the adjustments, but I forgot he has Darvin Ham, who's undefeated in Cup play. But the Bucks end up winning at 110 to 101. Um, from Rod, you said Giannis had a great game. What did you see?
Oh, yeah, Giannis went crazy. So that game was good. Trey went crazy too. Trey had like 27, 10 dimes, and like 7 boards. Giannis had 32, 10, 9 dimes, 4 blocks. So he went a little crazier. But the game was good. The Hawks have been playing really well. Like the Hawks seem like they're a really good team when it comes to something being on the line. Otherwise they like playing 500 basketball this year. But yeah, real good game, real competitive. It was close all throughout. The Bucks pulled away at the end on their home court. By the way, I feel like if this game was in Atlanta, Atlanta might have could have pulled it out. Um, Milwaukee got a little bit of a scary thing going to where like they really rely heavily on Dame and Giannis, but they got the job done.
So it's almost like they're pulling what the Mavs did last year, rely on your two superstars to carry all the load.
Yeah, Dame hit a tough floater at the end to put the game away. So you know he's a good closer. Giannis he'll fill the stat sheet, but yeah, it's just them two. Middleton is a good playmaker. I think he had at least 7 assists. But that's all they got from him. Like he might be a little washed in other areas of the game.
Dang. Washed is strong. That's a strong statement.
Yeah, he not scoring like he used to. Like he looks slower coming off the injuries. Yeah, but he good basketball IQ. He was making plays.
Washed is crazy.
He might be washed. It might be over for him.
Oof. I mean, my whole thing with the Bucks, it's not really on their star players. It's really on Doc Rivers.
Yeah, Doc not coaching well. He's been on a little bit of a cold coaching streak for like 3 years, maybe even more. And he be living off of that one ring back in '08. But
I know, but my whole thing is with Doc is that it's not the regular season that we worry about. I know Doc can coach any team to the regular season. It's the playoffs.
he got a ring.
Man, he got yes back in 2008 with KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. We get it
And
that Boston.
Rondo.
We
Don't
get
forget
it, and
don't,
Rondo too, and James Posey. Their team was stacked, but again,
and James and,
again,
Ja- and James Posey is crazy.
again, Doc Rivers still his coaching adjustments and everything he doesn't adjust to his players, like the strength of his players in the playoffs and time management skills.
They shouldn't have got rid of Drew Holiday.
That's another thing too. Should have kept Drew Holiday. Instead, well, they didn't have no choice in it. They did trade him to another conference, and then Portland said, "Hey, we're gonna trade you back to the Eastern Conference. You're gonna go to Boston. Have a great
Mm-hmm.
day."
Yeah,
And
Portland crazy. Portland crazy too.
Portland didn't even care. I mean, Portland's a dumpster fire right now until otherwise. Like, I don't think it's Chauncey's fault. I think it's just bad GMing at that point.
They're playing okay compared to their talent level, but
They need
yeah,
to get rid of DeAndre. They need to flip D Aiden, but they can't flip him with his bad play.
I need my man Simons to take another leap.
He's a six man. He's a solid six man. He'll get you buckets off the bench. I think he's better coming off the bench. You
Yeah.
just you need him, but you have to tell him. You know you have to let him know that. Like you be like, hey, Scoot's gonna start, and whoever else is the two. But Simons, we need your firepower off the bench. We're gonna let you do whatever you want. I'm talking about you're gonna get you're gonna get like 28 shots, and there's gonna be games where you're in the fourth quarter.
I mean, Scoot been ass though, so that's a problem for them too.
Well, yeah, Scoot. I don't know what's up with Scoot. I think it's more of a confidence issue than anything. I mean, Portland, it does rain most of the time. That can be depressing as hell.
Oh
Like,
Lord.
like,
So it messes with his game.
like
Oh Lord.
I really feel like he needed to go. A lot of these places, it's really just about how the organizational structure is and where they're drafted at. I think Scoot could be good, but he's got to get out either out of his own head and he needs that confidence.
He in year two and he ain't take no leap, so
Yeah.
the rope
Shout
is getting the rope
Shout out
getting
to
short.
Portland getting that Amen Thompson. And thank you. We got Amen Thompson because that rumor was going crazy. It was like, yeah, we're going to take Amen. Everybody during that draft.
Y'all like him?
Oh, we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second about that Rockets game. I do like Amen Thompson. But like I said, we'll get to that. Of course, the Houston Rockets played the Oklahoma City Thunder. You had the number one defense versus the number two defense. Um, it was definitely a defensive game. I would say what played into Oklahoma winning 116 to 100 was the fact that more experience and they were hitting shots. The Rockets, we don't have a consistent shooter. We need a consistent shooter. But
Damn Van Vliet.
huh?
Damn dude Van Vliet dirty like that.
Nah, like he shot bad. He shot like 2 for 10. Like it was ridiculous shooting yesterday. It was bad.
That's my man. See on my fantasy team. And him and Sengun.
Sengun didn't do good yesterday either.
Listen, my fantasy team doing good, so I'm happy with those guys.
Like Sengun, they got rebounds and stuff, but it was just shots weren't going in. Like they were taking, let's put it like this. It's one of those games like they're taking good shots and just brimmed out. Like you can't do nothing about that.
Make the shots.
Yeah, I mean, it was just missed shots. Yeah, like there's nothing to really complain about that game. Just hey, we missed shots. We were playing defense. The rest were letting them play. There's no calls like, oh my God, that's a flagrant call. That's a stupid call. You should have called this. No, it was like, hey, they missed shots. That's the way basketball is. It is what
Mhm.
it is. But the Thunder, what I saw from the Thunder is even when they have a bad first half, that second half was crazy. I mean, Shea got in his bag. Like I seen Shea got in his bag, Jalen Williams got in his bag, and then Isaiah Hartenstein has stepped up his offensive game. He had a little floater to his game. He doing pretty good.
I don't
But just know as a Rockets fan, as
That
a
was my
Rockets fan,
question. Like, are you a
we
Rockets fan?
as a Rockets fan, we do
he
remember all that celebration, and we will be petty when they play us at our home.
I
At home.
say he worked for them. You weren't a Rockets fan before you worked for them, right?
Nah, I was a fan.
Always.
I was a fan. I'm a big Steve Nash fan, but a fan still.
Uh,
When I was a young boy, I was the biggest Steve Francis fan. Um,
Stevie franchise, that's my guy. He nicest
yeah,
dude in the world, really nice.
yeah, I was the biggest fan. So I got a soft spot for the Rockets. I don't really talk trash for them, even
Nah,
though.
I'm not mad at this team. It's like it's the fact that it's been 3 long years. We had to go into rebuild. We needed that rebuild more than likely. We kind of wish probably could have got that rebuild sooner because that was during the time where the drafts were good.
I
Like,
mean, getting Sengun is a win.
yeah, getting Sengun's a win. It's just thinking about Jalen and what we gonna do. Like, I don't know. Jalen might get traded, or Jalen is a cornerstone piece. Like, there's games he's putting up 41. There's games he's putting up 9 points.
Yeah, he don't got good shot selection. I should get rid of him.
That that might be true, but I also think too, a lot of it is he over dribbles. Like he really three dribbles.
Yeah, he played like a YN. He very much plays like a YN.
Yeah, that's the new thing. Yeah, you're right about that.
Hmm.
He just needs three dribbles. He can get to the bucket on anybody. Just three dribbles. He's got it.
That's why if Mike D'Antoni, like I remember when y'all had Mike D'Antoni as a coach and it didn't work out. If this team had Mike D'Antoni as a coach, they probably would go crazy.
Oh, bro, they be scoring like 130, 120 on some crazy stuff. But I actually like this coach because he's forcing them to play team ball. I think even, and I can say this, don't get me wrong, James Harden is remarkably a Hall of Fame player, possibly number three shooting guard of all time. Number three.
Nah, behind
Um,
Kobe and Mike,
Yes.
damn, D Wade better enter the chat.
Shh. The only reason, and I like D Wade, don't get it twisted, I like D Wade. But if you look at what James has done as a only player on as a single player compared to D Wade got rings though, but winning championships is a team accomplishment, you know? You can't
No, you can't
yes.
say that. You can't say that with the way D Wade got his first ring,
Oh, besides that, yeah, he did get his first ring by himself. That joint
and,
was crazy.
and Harden has never done that. So
Yeah, but I still got Harden. I don't know, like offensive stats, what he's doing, how they had to change the game.
I'm about to say, yeah, the game changed. Like Harden is an over dribbler. Like he would have been benched in D Wade's time.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I think he was benched there during that time.
He was a six man for a lot of that. So yeah, that's that Harden benefited from the game changing. So
Also, James should have probably been like a two-time MVP.
I mean, you can say it about Kobe and so many other people.
Kobe should have had more MVPs too.
Hmm.
But with D'Antoni, the thing is I like about Ime is that he emphasizes on the defensive sides and he makes the game nasty. I don't know about y'all, but I used to enjoy the old Detroit Pistons basketball when they make the game dirt. Like, hey, play defense, D up.
So, as a Lakers fan, we don't talk about the Detroit Pistons. Kobe should have six rings.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's when I respected Kobe, but at the same time, I didn't want him to win another ring. I was like, I love Kobe's my guy though. But
The
Detroit, I
Pistons
like
were cool. It was the Celtics that really just, you know,
You said who was cool?
the Pistons. Like as a Lakers fan, I didn't too much worry about the Pistons, but that's probably partly because I'm like a part Detroit fan. So it's like,
Look, no, they took a ring from us and they took it bad. We lost 4-1.
they did. I remember that.
We lost 4-1 and they didn't have the talent we had. But they won.
and defense. I'm telling you, I like that because that defense, I read, I feel like sometimes it's easier to get a stop. Like when you play team defense like that, it's easier to get a stop. And then when you got to make that one shot or make those shots, when you playing suffocating defense, shoot, who can stop you?
That,
But for the Rockets, what they need is a consistent shooter. I don't know how they get it or what they do, but they need a consistent shooter.
yeah, I need to get rid of goddamn Dylan Brooks.
I actually like Dylan.
No, he
You,
don't.
you know
That
why I like Dylan? Because I believe in on any championship team on any sport, you need an asshole. And
he
he
trying he he trying to be Bruce Bowen, but the league don't need Bruce Bowens no more. Like,
no, you need an asshole on these soft in some of these soft teams.
nah,
Hmm.
you need a 3 and D guy, and he not enough three, and his defense not even really all that either. Like he just got that reputation.
Yeah, but he's an asshole. I didn't say I'm not calling
Yeah,
him or nothing.
yeah,
I said we need an asshole.
y'all do need an asshole because your team do got a bunch of nice guys outside of him, but like the talent that y'all have, maybe y'all don't need him.
Well, y'all haven't seen Tari and man like fully because they can be assholes too. But
Wait, who?
Tari and man can be assholes out there on the court too.
Oh, Eason
Like
and who? Who's the other one?
Amen Thompson.
Well, I'm in a young boy. Nobody gonna take him serious. And Tari, I don't know. He be doing good in fantasy. I never really get to watch him play though.
he be talking shit.
Yeah, y'all don't need that.
But it
Y'all don't.
also too we the players imitate their coach. I mean, we
Mm,
got Ime. Ime don't take shit from nobody. You saw what he said to LeBron. He's like, y'all hear what how he talk. Anybody that talk to the king and don't care, gotta
yeah,
gotta respect him.
anybody that would cheat on the along, he not afraid of nothing.
Just to let you know, they were broken up when that happened.
You sound like such a guy. I see
Just
you on camera now. I can see you now.
I'm just letting you know that our team, the Rockets are on the up and coming, but um, we'll be hopefully we'll be a top seed in the playoffs in the West. And by top seed, I mean like that first one of those four spots. Seeing how the season goes, we'll
Oh
see.
no, y'all gonna see it. Y'all
If
fourth
we're
now, right? Where y'all at now?
the
Like 18
third,
and 8, third.
we're third.
Y'all gonna fade, but it's okay. Y'all should make the playoffs. Last year, y'all was what 11 seed.
Yeah, with a 500 record, we could have made it, but we didn't win the games that we needed to.
Yeah, y'all gonna be all right. I like the Rockets.
We should be, like I said, I think we'll be that fourth seed, get home court advantage in the playoff series. It's gonna be a hard now. Then it can all comes to matchups of who we play, so we'll see what happens at that.
I mean, don't get your hopes up for no championship. Y'all can't beat
Oh no,
OKC.
I'm not hoping for a champion. I mean, if we get out the first round, everything after that is icing on the cake. I mean, even just getting back to the playoffs is icing on the cake for
Oh
right now.
yeah, y'all should do that for sure.
Like that's how I look at it, like realistically. Speaking of that, let's go to the Thunder. The Thunder got a lot of talent. It's just gonna be interesting on who they pay.
They doing all this without Chet, which is crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, they gonna, if Chet keep getting hurt like this, they gonna get Chet for cheap.
I mean, he bony.
You gonna have to pay. Yo, Chet ain't gonna get that money he's supposed to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Chiefs got to play the Browns, Texans, and Steelers in 11 days. That's crazy.
Who?
The Chiefs, they got to play the Browns today, Texans on the 21st, and then the Steelers on Christmas, I think, if I read it right.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, they're going to lose two of those.
I know we play the Ravens on Christmas, and and they play the Chiefs next week, the Texans.
Who's the we? Ain't you an Eagles fan?
Oh no, Eagles played the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Who your
This
football team?
I said Eagles, boy.
Oh, yeah. So wait, who y'all play?
The
Steelers
Steelers.
today.
Yeah. And then it's easy pickings. It's Commanders, freaking on Dallas and Giants.
Oh, well, I don't know. The Commanders could beat y'all, but those other two, they're not going to beat y'all.
Now we got to win these next two games. This will decide. But the game tonight, we'll get to that in a second because it could be a Super Bowl preview. Just being honest with what's going on, it could be. It could be a Super Bowl preview. We'll see.
What?
But
A Super Bowl preview between who?
we'll get to that in just after this discussion. Okay.
Here you go, this Lions talk. Golly.
Yeah. So let's talk about who's better when regarding the Thunder, SGA or Doncic.
Oh,
I
it's
believe SGA is better because I like players that play both ways of the ball. Like, don't get me wrong, Luca is gifted offensively and has the height 6'7", change of pace. But to me, Shea just does a lot more. Like he's topping steals. He's playing defense. He's taking on the challenge of playing the best defender while orchestrating the offense. Now, do I hate the fact that he gets to every whistle call, which is crazy, but he ain't getting that. He don't get that in the playoffs. So, and what I admire also, why I think Shea is a little bit better because even when he don't get those whistle calls, he's playing right through it. Like he don't complain. He's just like, all right, whatever. Let me get back down and D up then. Rod.
agreed. I do also like Shea for the two-way play. Um, Ironically, my man had like 5 or 6 steals yesterday,
Dog, he was pickpocketing people. It's not even funny.
and it's like, Luca, you can be a walking triple double or whatever, but like Shea is out here actually impacting the game. So I think a lot of people will pick Luka based on his numbers, based on the crazy shots that he'll make. But Shea is just so like consistent and like right now, at least as of late, you can't stop him. Like he's a guaranteed 30 points. I think when OKC and Dallas played the other day, he outscored Kyrie and Luka combined. Um, so yeah, like you can't really stop Shea, and he's a two-way player. Um,
Oh, that whistle be going off for him. I'd be like, bro, that wasn't even a foul. Like,
he a small guy. Like you can't be roughing
yeah,
him up.
that whistle be going off for him. Yesterday even, I was like, damn, he gets that, but he won't get that in the playoffs, and that's
Luka
why.
get that whistle too, though. Luka get the whistle.
Yeah, he do. But the difference between them, Shea won't complain if he don't get the whistle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He'll,
yeah.
he'll be like, Luca will be stop the whole damn game. You'd be like, dog, get down there, go guard somebody if you can.
If you can, because you big and slow.
At least guard the corner. Shit.
They usually do have Luka on defense, but yeah, Shea is out here taking the top assignment most of the time. So team
Cleo, what
chef, team
Cleo, what you
chef.
gotta say? Who better? You gotta
I've been really silent for the basketball conversation because I don't really tune in to basketball until the playoffs.
respect.
Mm.
Respect. We
I don't
respect
really
that.
get serious about basketball until closer to the playoffs. Like I used to really love basketball, but it's just really not grasping me the way it used to. So I've kind of take a back seat to
I felt
the
like that
sport.
since Kobe retired slash died.
Yeah,
Um,
slash dot is crazy.
yeah, it hasn't been my biggest thing either, but I still stay in tune because I play fantasy or whatever.
Yeah, I
Um,
watch a couple games here and there. Like, I enjoy sports, but like as far as me, like having an opinion and really zoning in, it's got to be closer to the end of the season.
And speaking of fantasy, let's talk about the fantasy coaching job that UNC just hooked up for Bill Belichick.
The fantasy, wow.
Bill,
Chapel
Bill,
Chapel Bill,
yeah, Bill about to have the craziest lineup, and I ain't talking about, and I'm talking about girlfriends going to Chapel Hill. That's wild. Bill Belichick literally is the head coach of the UNC football team, which is a good look. It's just gonna be interesting with the NIL deals. I mean, he does have experience because he deal with multi-million-dollar athletes and got them to take less, aka Tom Brady, for so many years.
yeah, Chapel Bill gonna go crazy. And he do like the girls younger, so I don't know what he gonna do with that. I hope he don't get arrested. Um, but Chapel Bill gonna go crazy.
The 24-year-old girlfriend is out of control.
These old white dudes be wilding.
They
Yeah,
don't
they
give
don't
a
care.
hot damn. He probably got grandkids her age and don't give
Dog,
a
her
damn.
his son is older than her.
Yeah, these old white dudes be wilding. They either get a young girl or an Asian girl. They do it every time.
Yeah, they don't care.
That's crazy, and they don't care either.
They don't care. Like, yo, my boy Bill, he about to be messing with girls in the same class as his girl. And not
Oh my God.
he about to start all types of drama. It's gonna be a bunch of little Bills running around UNC.
Chapel Bills with an S.
But no,
That's
I like this
crazy.
for Bill Belichick because I think he wasn't gonna get hired by NFL team. There's a chance he wasn't.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I know. I think it's crazy, but he wants total control. But what's the next best thing than being a head coach? You're a head coach of a college team, and pretty much as a head coach of a college team, you control everything.
You do got total control. You get to pick your players, literally. I mean, you get to
The
try to pick your
staff,
players.
like
Your
you
st-
ain't listening to no GM. I mean, you got the AD, but the AD's too busy with everybody else too.
they about to be White Dion.
Yeah, he saw how Dion living. He like shit.
Mm-hmm.
White Dion.
Some of these coaches get paid more. Some of these college coaches get paid more than NFL coaches.
Wow. They do. And that's why we have to protect our NFL coaches because that's where they're trying to go now.
Nah, yeah, we got to protect them, but shoot, we can't protect them when we got soft players who think they want to play backyard football the whole time and not read the playbook, i.e. Caleb Williams. But that's a whole different
Ah,
story.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
talk about it.
I'm just saying, like, one, Caleb think first off, his role models, Aaron Rodgers is possibly the best quarterback ever, the best talent wise.
Wait, what?
Like talent wise, he's probably the best quarterback talent wise ever. Like the talent Aaron Rodgers has, the best. I'm not saying better than like Tom because Tom is the GOAT. Same with Pat. Pat's in that GOAT conversation. The thing about Aaron is Aaron is a pompous asshole who only thinks about himself and only cares about stats, and that's it. And getting paid the next payday.
I don't have any quarrel with that.
So I think my whole thing is like his role models who he follows. He needs to learn not to be like them and like just be himself. I don't know what himself is, and I'm not gonna go on the line the trail of him painting his nails and all that, saying, "Oh, he's zesty" and all that stuff. I will say this: he holds on to the ball too damn long, and he needs to make quick reads.
For 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers?
No, Caleb Williams. That's the
Um,
pro. He's
I knew he
imitating.
was talking about Caleb when he said zesty.
I mean, they both a little sassy in their own right.
They're divas,
And Aaron Rodgers is the diva. Like
He is a super diva.
but like I just think Caleb could be great. He just needs to make quick plays. Like you have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Roma Duze, Cole Kmet, Swift. Like you got the weapons. You just need to get rid of the ball quicker. And I could say the same thing about Jalen Hurts too. I mean, we got this whole situation with AJ Brown talking about the passing game. Yeah, the passing game has sucked, but we're winning. But it's like that person. And the one thing too, also with AJ Brown, I know I'm switching subjects, is the fact that AJ Brown literally is like that salty kid in the candy store. Like, dog, we gave you everything, and now you crying about like we winning, and now you crying about I'm not getting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Like we can't be doing that. But do believe that Jalen needs to get rid of the ball sooner? Yes, they all do. But sometimes it's easier said than done. All right, let's get to also for tonight's matchup. I'm pretty sure Cleo was excited. It is a Super Bowl preview of the Lions
Oh
and
my
Bills.
God. Yes. Oh, you know what? Can I just first of all give a shout out to Bills Mafia because they have been the kindest, most wholesome rivalry that we've had all season. Like we've been talking like the cousins at Thanksgiving that ain't seen each other in a while. Like,
I
it's been
didn't know
so
rivalries were supposed to be wholesome. Like
it's been so peaceful this week. Like we're just gonna go play a fun game of football. And I feel like that's what the game Jared Goff was out with goddamn Josh Allen having a time. Like we've been frolicking.
That's hilarious.
that you just made both fan bases seem like they're soft and zesty. And
No, okay.
with
Look,
their quarterbacks frolicking. You said their quarterbacks was frolicking.
yes, they were having a good time, like a good wholesome time. And that literally it's been nothing but kind words and respect from every end. And it's so crazy.
I
Sorry
just want
guys,
y'all.
my car.
I just want y'all to remember that maybe about 5 or 6 weeks ago, I said Lions and Bills was a Super Bowl preview.
You
And I
did.
surely hope
I still got my birds, Eagles, but we with possibility of seeing that Super Bowl preview.
Keep a
Um, the
keep a
game
lookout for my Rams. My Rams hot.
I still really want to see the Chiefs.
and Rod,
Fine.
your Rams suck. Cooper Cup gave me a goose egg. I'm pissed.
Oh, I
Fuck,
love that. I love that happened.
dog. That's in my
That's
other playoff
hilarious.
league. That not in this one. Cooper
Oh,
Cup.
I got Puka on my teams, so I knew what I was doing as a fan, of
That's
course.
Cooper Cup gave a fat 0 on Thursday night. That bum ass with the trash 49ers. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, both of Roberto teams going to the crib. You already know.
Dog, we'll see about that. We'll see about that on Tuesday, okay? We will see. We will see. But going back to college, how do y'all feel about the college playoff bracket? How do y'all feel?
December 21st is going to be one of the best sports days of the year.
Bro, what? It is gonna be amazing.
Hmm
That's gonna be so good. I can't wait.
Hey, that Notre Dame and Indiana game gonna be kind of thrown too on that Friday. That's gonna be a good game.
I hope Indiana cooked them, but I know that's not going to be the case.
Nah, they if they playing in Notre Dame, that ain't happening.
You know, I don't know that they. I mean, Indiana is a pretender. They had a really good year, um, but they fake. They're not real, so they're gonna get cooked.
Um,
Penn
I
State's gonna cook SMU. Can't wait for that.
who is?
Penn State, they're gonna cook SMU.
Man,
I'm
y'all, I like Penn State, but Franklin does not win big games. Like, I'm sorry, like they
yeah,
did
but
play a good game against Oregon.
it's SMU though. Like we're not really worried about SMU.
SMU is good. They got a physical. They physical, and they
They
quarterbacks.
they barely made the playoff. They
Uh,
folded. They folded against Clemson, and Clemson weak.
they almost beat Clemson. Now I'll tell you this: that Clemson and Texas game, that's going to be a good game.
That game gonna be all the games gonna be crazy. Like the first round came out real wild. I forget who Ohio State and Tennessee is gonna be crazy, crazy.
I will tell you this: Clemson will. The shocker was Clemson's going to walk in and beat Texas.
Nope, don't see that happening. We can bet that if you want.
Man, Quinn Ewer, and I'm just saying, Quinn Ewers. It's all because of Quinn Ewer. He start Archie. Should have been kept Archie in when Quinn went down the first time.
Oh, they can that can happen mid game. I can see their coach being smart enough to do
Dog,
that.
dog. Quinn Ewers is. He should have came out last year. I know he wouldn't have been a top now but he hurt his draft stock more coming back this year. Now he's definitely got to transfer somewhere to a school in the Big Ten. I wonder what school in the Big Ten asked him to go there.
Can't nobody beat Texas but Georgia. So as long as they can avoid Georgia, they're gonna be the champ.
Oh yeah, Georgia gonna smack up. Who Georgia playing? They smacking up some. Oh
Georgia
yeah.
gonna lose. Their quarterback hurt.
Oh yeah. Carson Beck is out. It's done. That unless that sophomore is like Tua.
Yeah, that's not happening. Texas gonna win the chip. Watch. You heard it here first.
Um,
The whole Texas,
The whole Texas, they're gonna win the chip.
the Longhorns. I'm going with Clemson. I'm sorry.
I could bet either one of you that
I say
Clemson.
Clemson's gonna beat
Clemson
Texas.
got a chip on their shoulder. Their whole little Cinderella story is gonna carry them all the way through.
You know who that coach is? I trust
Yeah,
Dabo. I trust Dabo in these situations than I do what's his name?
listen. If anybody wants to bet, just let me know.
Yo, y'all
Put
Uh,
him all the way.
you got a real gambling problem.
if Clemson beats Texas, I will Apple pay you $100, and when it goes vice versa, Apple pay me. Like it's easy.
Got a real gambling problem. Let's just bet on just let's just keep it a friendly bet and
You
be
want
like,
to make it? You gotta come onto the pod next week and or the week after that game and give like a whole dialogue apology. Is that what you want to bet?
yeah,
Yes, we
I'll
need
do
a
that.
dissertation. With
I'll
a
do that.
dissertation.
I ain't got no problem with that. I'll do that. That's fine.
I want that joint to start off with parlay guy ride. That's what you gotta start off with. Parlay
A
guy ride.
monologue.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right, I
humble.
got you. I
I'm here
got
to
you.
That's
I'm
doable. That's
I'm with
doable.
that. I
I'm
got you.
just gonna take it.
I
And
got you.
but if
I'll take
if
that
you
bet.
lose, you gotta have the violins in the background, like the sad
the
violins
serve
when you say your apology.
Oh,
Need it.
you gotta have I know you got that stuff. You gotta change that background from Steph to Steph crying.
Oh, I'll do that for you. I got y'all on both of those. I'll play the violins right on YouTube in the background, and
Yes.
I'll do my dialogue.
And it needs to be at least 3 minutes.
I'll do my best. I don't think I ever talk for 3 minutes at a time for anything, but I'll do my best.
All right, that's all we can ask for. I feel it.
Yes.
Now, but really, I like how this college, even though I feel like they're going to expand the college playoffs next year too, even more.
Going past 12 would be crazy.
They're going to do 16. I'm telling you, it's going to get to a point they'll do 16. Because what I've noticed is that the conference championships, they still made them that like they don't matter. I know they're
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
like I get it, and I get Boise State being in it and all that, but to me, I don't. If it's not the top four power conference, Boise State should not be in it.
Boise State gonna cook too. I root for them every year. They my favorite underdog.
Boise State gonna be running some crazy. And Genty got some, he got a chip on his shoulder after not winning the Heisman last
They
night.
they might have did him dirty. I might agree with him.
He probably My thing about Travis Hunter, I like Travis Hunter, but I get it. Marketability, they were like, oh, we haven't had a two-way player in a while, so let's go
That's
with it.
all. That's the only reason he won
Yeah.
because he probably was a top five receiver in the nation, but that's not number one to win a Heisman. And
He
then
wasn't number one corner in the nation either.
For D back, he probably was only top 15. So like they just was like, oh, because you do both. Like here's the Heisman.
Like, I get it. It's marketability and it's something different. So all it's respect. You know,
Yeah.
Genty got, Genty at least Genty can say, I'm in the college football playoffs while y'all got to play in the Alamo Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But I really do like how this college football player, unlike the bracket is set up. Like, yeah, I was upset that the University of Miami didn't make it, but here's the thing. Miami had all the chances to make it, but they didn't win the games that they should have won. Simple as that.
Yeah.
That's on them. Like, I like Cam Ward and all that, but also too, our defense is soft. We don't play physical. Um, it's been proven that all year with the score. If you look at the scores of our games and how many points we give up, there's no physicality, no nothing. It's just, hey, all we got to do is just stop them two times throughout the game, and then Cam will outscore them. You can't win.
Pretty much.
You can't win like that when you're playing some of the big schools. You got to have some sort of physicality with your defense, unless you're Oregon. Oregon's just different. But even Oregon got some physicality this year with Lanning. Even though I don't know why, but he's obsessed with Colorado. He really hates Dion for some reason. Don't know why. But hey, it's Oregon. What's to do in Oregon? Nothing. They got the Trailblazers, a bunch of homeless people, and they can do drugs legally. There's really nothing to
They
do.
they can do drugs.
Yeah, they legalized all drugs in Oregon.
What? Does that help?
I don't know. I haven't been to Oregon, but I'm good on that.
That's funny.
I'm good on that. Like I said, what's in Oregon? Not a damn thing. I hope people don't take. I hope people or Oregon fans don't take too sensitive. I'm just being honest. You guys live in the cold and it rains most of the time. Sounds like depressing and have a high suicide rate. That's crazy. It's depressing up there. Please find something else to do besides drugs. All right, stay off the dope, or at
Stay
This
least.
is
off
hard.
the weed.
All right, let's get into our locks. Let's pick them. Let's get into our pick'ems for this week, and then we'll sign off. Um, okay, so let's start with the Thursday night game. I honestly tell you, I did have the Rams winning that. I did pick the Rams to win that. Um, for today's slate of games, Ravens versus the Giants. I got the Ravens winning that single-handedly. They're gonna steamroll the Giants. Jets versus the Jaguars. Ooh, the battle of the sucky teams and who gonna get ahead in the draft. I'm gonna say I got the Jets winning that. It's gonna be a bad game though. Cowboys Panthers, another battle of sucky teams. And the funny thing is Carolina is the favorite.
That is wild. That is the wild time.
I got the Cowboys. Sad to say. I don't know what Vegas was thinking, but hey, do your thing, Vegas. Commanders versus Saints. Commanders win that with ease. Bengals versus the Titans. The Bengals should put up crazy numbers today on the Titans. Actually, Titans got a good defense, but still they're gonna put up some numbers. Chiefs versus Browns. It's gonna be a close. It's gonna be a hard fought game. The Chiefs will barely win in, probably with some either the refs or some last minute field goal. Something like that.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Who?
Sorry, I'm parking.
Oh, Dolphins versus the Texans. I'm gonna say the Texans win that. They're at home. If they were in Miami, they probably would have lost that, but the Texans should win today. Broncos and Colts. Probably go with the Broncos winning that. I think the Broncos will beat up on the Colts, the little baby ponies as they call it. Um, Cardinals and Patriots. I got the Cardinals winning, especially if they're at home. Then we got Buccaneers and Chargers. Chargers should win that. Eagles and Steelers. Of course, Eagles win that, but it's gonna be a hard fought. It's gonna be a defensive game. It's gonna be a lot of hard
Hmm.
hitting in that game.
We
Um,
need them. We need them to shut down Saquon, right?
yep. And then Bills and Lions. I thought that was a night game, but I guess it's not. Shoot, because the Packers and Seahawks seem boring. All right, well, the Bills and Lions, they going to Detroit.
Choose wisely.
Shit. I think the Lions win this, even though I need them to lose, but I think the Lions win this.
Yes, sir.
And then Packers and Seahawks. I got the Packers beating the Seahawks. They don't impress me. Seahawks, they're gonna have to get a quarterback soon because Geno is. Don't get me wrong, Geno's good, but they need a quarterback.
Hmm.
And then yo, they got a double header on Monday night. These teams suck. Vikings and Bears, Vikings win easily. And Raiders and Falcons. Good Lord, if Kirk Cousin does not win this game and get off his ass, but I feel sorry for Atlanta for spending that money. But the Falcons should win that. And no Max Crosby on that defense. And then my guarantee lock. Um, I'm gonna have to go with uh the Bengals beating the Titans today. That's my lock for this week. Like you can't go wrong with that. All right, Rod, what you got?
Okay. All right. Let me jump in. So I'm gonna be all over the place until I pull up my bets. But I do got the Falcons beating the Raiders. That should be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I got the Eagles beating the Steelers. They only one game apart record-wise, even though I feel like there's a much bigger gap between these two teams than that.
Are you talking about regarding the offense? Because I think that's where the gap is. It's the offense between both teams.
Well, I think the Steelers got a better offense than the public gives them credit for because Russ been cooking. We
Yeah.
just we just we just always expected to be a fluke, and he just keep doing it. Um, but
Yeah,
I hate.
but you know the one thing about their offense, they got the ultimate crash out on their team.
Hmm.
And
But he the guy. He
he's
make
a
the plays.
YN. No, he's a capital YN.
He actually not playing, so that's why I think the Eagles win this game easily.
Oh, okay.
Uh, but no, I got Chiefs beating the Browns. I don't know how they're gonna keep this game close, but the Chiefs just don't blow out teams. I got the Bengals beating the Titans. That better be a no-brainer, but you never know with the Bengals.
True.
The Commanders, I got them beating the Saints. The Saints are starting a quarterback today that I never heard of, and that's really hard to do.
Bro, he took pictures like the most zestiest model pictures I've ever seen. And I was like, yo, this guy's gonna get killed.
Drop those in the chat. I don't really need to see them, but it seems like a funny thing.
So,
Um, I got the Ravens beating the Giants. I could bet my life on that game. I also have the
hey
Cowboys.
man, I wouldn't bet because the Ravens be doing some dumb shit on the road. I wouldn't know. Don't bet your life on that.
Now the Ravens need these wins because they need to try to catch the
And
Steelers.
he lost, and Derrick Henry cut off his locks.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I didn't really see it, but
Bro, when you see his head, it's
yeah,
something
small
where
head,
boy,
small head,
boy,
small head, ball head,
he should have just kept the dreads on or something, or at
small
least just get a fade. Just
small
get a
head, ball head. All right.
just get a fade.
I got the Cowboys over the Panthers, even though they're on the road and they underdog, so they should lose, but we'll see. Jets over the Jags, that should be easy, even though they both 3-10.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Texans over the Dolphins. I couldn't even bet on that game though officially because it's so tight to me.
All
Did I
right.
say Jets? I mean Texans over the Dolphins.
Yeah, no,
Um,
You said Texans over Dolphins. You said it.
Broncos over Colts because I just don't ever believe in the Colts, even though they got 6 wins.
Hey,
Um,
can we talk about Bo Nix about to be rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year?
they better give it to Jaden Daniels. I'm calling the league racist. Um,
They going like it's just interesting. Bo Nix and this is coming from somebody that didn't believe Nix could throw over 20 yards. Hey, he's slinging that thing.
so I had a lot of faith in Bo Nix. I thought he was really good in college. Saw him at Oregon, saw him at Auburn. I thought he was really good. But in the league, I'm actually surprised he's even starting. So
Yeah. Well, you got to look at the quarterbacks that he had. Remember, it's Jared Stidham and what's
Zach
his
Wilson,
is
I would
that
have started. I was going to start Zach Wilson if I was the coach over there. So
yeah, but he felt more comfortable. Zach Wilson's a crash out too. My man is the ultimate crash out of quarterback.
definitely, definitely a crash out. I got the Lions over the Bills. This game should definitely be the Sunday night game, but schedule makers are crazy. So,
Yeah, they should have switched that out. Ain't gonna lie.
hmm Steelers over. I mean, Eagles over the Steelers. This is another game. They could have been a Sunday night game over
Yep.
Packers and Seahawks, but it is what it is, I guess. Cardinals over the Pats, even though Drake May been looking pretty cool lately,
Hey, they got it. They got something. He get a wide receiver. Good Lord.
and that's people been saying that about the Pats for like 5 or 6 years though. So are they ever going to get a receiver? I don't know.
I don't know. They look at rumor has it they want to pay T Higgins the house. So I ain't tripping.
Oh, I can
And
see that happening.
T Higgins switched agents too. Guess who his
I,
agent? The same agent for Jamar Chase.
I can see that. Oh no, you won't keep them together if that's the case.
Yeah, but he gonna try to get the most for both of them. He'll be like, man, you gotta pay my guys. Fuck that.
We're gonna see. Chargers over the Bucks, even though I'm the captain of the Baker Mayfield fan club. Packers over the Seahawks. I need that to happen. So let's go Packers. Vikings over the Bears. That should be a no-brainer. I don't know how the Vikings are 11-2, but they certainly are. Um,
It's defense and freaking Addison. Like I can't say
I,
enough.
lo- I love Jordan Addison. He needs to go off that day. Um,
Let me
and
see.
Falcons over the Raiders. That should be easy too. They got 2 wins. I love Antonio Pierce. He keeps his boys competitive every week. However, they always lose.
That's not bad. I'm looking at the NFL inactives right now because in one league I gotta see if Brees Hall's gonna play or not.
I'm also about to look at mine real quick. I just can't find my phone. Oh, duh, I'm on Zoom.
They
Get
saying
that.
Brees Hall's gonna play. I got him in the flex. I put him in the flex for that one.
I probably wouldn't start him unless I had to, but
Should I start
uh,
Jordan Addison then?
I certainly would start him.
Start Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
All right, say less. Yeah. Oh, I got Addison starting. That's cool. He playing Chicago. I got Addison starting anyway, and I got T.J. Hawkinson. So I shouldn't start Brees Hall. I did not start Tank Dell. Definitely didn't start Debo. I thought in place if Brees Hall was to sit out, I was gonna start Adam Thielen.
I got Adam Thielen in both of my lineups. I actually just put him in against you. Um,
You suck. Should I start Jared Goff or Pat Mahomes?
uh, Jared Goff is gonna be a shootout.
Yeah, but also Jared Goff be throwing them picks in bad games too. I'd be
After,
worried.
after that 5 pick game, I think he's chilling on the picks. I don't think you're gonna see that many of those.
Yeah, he boomed 7 out of 13. I mean, yeah, I mean, technically, Pat's favored by 7 point. He's supposed to get 7.6 fantasy, projected to get 17.6 against the Browns.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting the whole Lions offense. If I any Lions player I got on fantasy, I'm starting them.
All right, you got me. I'll start Jared Goff. We'll see what happens with this, but we'll see. Like, I got until 325 anyway, so we'll see how I feel.
We're on 3 different time zones, huh?
Yeah, um, because of Cooper Cup's bum ass gave me a fat 0 for Thursday night. That shit was crazy. I was pissed. That shit was that was out of pocket. I felt depressed. But hey, I'm glad I didn't start Matt Stafford in our game. Let's just say that.
I wish you did start Matt Stafford in
I
our
know
game.
you I know so do a lot of people do. You did start Jawan Jennings. That's who I was worried about on the 49ers.
I'm not mad at him for them little 5 points. At least it was more than zero and still more than Debo.
And man, Debo is a bum. Fuck Debo.
I'm really proud of myself for being brave enough to bench Debo because like
Oh, I benched Debo last week.
y'all wasn't crashing out with that nigga.
Man, fuck him.
Pretty much.
He talk all that shit. Nah, dog. Nah, man. I enjoy seeing this 49ers team self-destruct. All that shit they were talking last year.
I mean, it would have been nice if they won a division this year. They could have made me some money, but
Nah,
if
it would
my
have
rent,
they won the division because the Eagles they would have had to go back to the link and we would have crashed out on their ass.
that's fine. I'm cool with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's all good. And, we play each other in the fantasy playoffs. Rob's hoping I know Rob's got my support and beating you, so it's all good.
What you mean he you got? What you mean he got your support and being me? I'm playing you.
I know he's supporting me. He's like, hey,
Y'all gonna be disappointed.
nah, we're gonna
He Both his teams going to the crib anyway, so he can do whatever he wants.
I feel like had Mac has copied everything I've done. When I release a player, they pick him up
Probably.
because he's picked up Madison, and I had Madison on my roster. I was like, man, I'm not stuck to fuck him.
So that's when you realize somebody doing something and you drop somebody to like fuck them up.
Yeah,
This is 3D chess out here. Oh,
I mean,
I do got one more topic, but I don't think Cleo gave us her locks yet.
oh no, Clee, she don't watch football like that. Oh, I mean,
No,
I
it's
mean, it's
basketball. She don't
basketball,
do.
I'm tripping, and plus, I think she was driving too.
Cleo, tell us the future.
Tell us the future, Cleo. All right, Rod. Let's log off. Let's go into our enjoy our Sundays.
Oh, she dipped. She going?
Yeah, she out. Let's log off. Enjoy our Sunday. Have a great day.
Don't kick me off yet. I got one more topic because how we didn't talk about women's college basketball. USC about to play UConn. Juju Watkins versus
Oh,
Paige
that game's gonna be
Beckers.
crazy,
Yeah, we gotta talk about that a little bit.
bro. I, I think UConn got the stacked team, but damn, Juju
You
don't give a damn. She gonna put a buckets on anybody.
Juju is the best player on the floor. UConn is probably gonna be the better team. Um, but it's not just Juju over there for USC.
What's her name? I know who you're talking about.
Kiki,
Yeah, Kiki.
Kiki, Kiki be
Woo!
cooking. Kiki be cooking over
Ooh,
there.
she be cooking. Like, yeah, if you got your second, like your best defender is guarding Juju. So for her, she's like, oh, I'm cooking this second shoot.
Yeah, so like I can't wait to see that game. Women's basketball really just like is in a good place.
Yeah, the women's basketball for NCAA is definitely in a great place. Men's basketball, horrible.
South Carolina finally lost to somebody, even though I'm always rooting for Dawn Staley.
Like it's horrible. Like I don't think it's in men's college basketball. It doesn't get good into the tournament anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's been some stuff happening this year, but
Women's
um,
basketball is good all year. I'm sorry, but it's better all year to me.
I agree. They be cooking. They be cooking.
They be
Shout out,
hooping.
shout out to Deja Kelly over there in Oregon now. She left North Carolina. I'm like, I gotta find her,
Hmm.
and I did. I found her.
Hmm. Boy,
uh,
fool. But
yeah,
nah, I really think so. If I had to pick somebody to win that game, I'm gonna go with USC because of the better player, two better players.
I think UConn gonna win, but I want USC to win. So we'll see.
I'm going with USC. Big stage game.
Let's go, Juju and Kiki and gang.
Exactly. All right, Rod. Let's enjoy this Sunday.
Yes,
May the
sir. Just in
best
time
man
for
win.
football.
Yeah, may the best man win in fantasy. We'll see what happens on Tuesday.
Best of luck to you. You'll need it.
And yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of luck. A lot of luck not whooping your ass.
Man. Nah, I need Saquon to get shut down this time because I would have beat you last time if he
Nah,
didn't
it's
get.
Saquon run on. Yo, Saquon coming back to West Pennsylvania. You know the work he does there.
I know what TJ Watt do too. So we're gonna see.
You know that work he does. Like it's gonna be crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Let's go, Steel City. Play some defense today. Make Jalen Hurts throw the ball because that helps my fantasy team as well.
By picks. Okay. Oh, that's what you're trying to say. You're trying to get them picks up. Them boys wilding. Okay. That's wild.
But all right, good brother. Let's watch some football. Let's have a good time. Oh yeah, it's 102. The game should be on. I'm out of here.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Peace.